It began with a flicker, just a faint blip in the data. Something cold, silent, and impossibly fast was slicing through our solar system in a way nothing ever had before. Telescopes from Hawaii to South Africa caught it first. Then NASA confirmed it. A new object, uncharted, unbound by gravity's rules, and most chilling of all, arriving from outside our solar system. At first, astronomers dismissed it as another rock, but within hours the patterns didn't fit. Its speed was too extreme, its trajectory too precise, its reflections too bright. And when simulations traced its path, the results froze researchers in their tracks. This object was heading directly toward the heart of our system. For decades, we believed space was silent and indifferent. But now, as this enigma barrels through our cosmic backyard, the James Webb Space Telescope has locked onto it. What Webb has begun to uncover may be something humanity is not prepared for. Because some are now asking, what if this isn't just a visitor? What if it's watching us back? Between June 25th and 29th, a sky survey system called Atlas flagged the intruder. But this wasn't another asteroid. Its velocity exceeded 152,000 miles per hour. Its orbit refused to follow any known gravitational paths. Backtracking its journey didn't lead to Neptune or the Oort cloud. It traced back to interstellar space, perhaps even the galactic core. This wasn't leftover debris from our solar system's birth. This was something that had been traveling unseen through the dark for tens of thousands of years, and now it had entered our domain. Because before 2017, humanity had never detected a single interstellar object. Now we've seen 3, and each one stranger than the last. After the initial discovery, scientists scrambled to redirect the world's most powerful space observatory, the James Webb Telescope. Built to peer into the dawn of the universe, Webb was suddenly watching something far closer and far more unsettling. The object's brightness didn't match its size. Based on its reflections, it should have been massive. But measurements showed it was smaller. That suggested a surface not behaving like rock or ice, but like metal. Reflective. Cold. Possibly hollow. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who previously suggested the 2017 object Oumuamua might have been artificial, raised a familiar warning. Look for non-gravitational acceleration. Tiny shifts that gravity alone can't explain. Because if it's navigating, it isn't drifting. It's deciding. In 2017, Oumuamua stunned scientists with its elongated shape, lack of a comet tail, and unexplained acceleration after passing the Sun. Then in 2019 came Borisov, clearly a comet, but far faster and more volatile than anything ever seen. Both left behind more mysteries than answers. But this new object, 3I ATLAS, was different. It carried the brightness of Oumuamua and the wild trajectory of Borisov. It didn't fit the mold of asteroid or comet. And now astronomers whispered a darker thought. These might not be random at all. They could be steps in a pattern, a sequence, a slow, deliberate form of contact disguised as chance. Strip away the contradictions, the brightness, the precision, the strange motion, and one possibility remains: artificiality. Not aliens in flying saucers, but probes. Messengers built long ago. Loeb believes we may have already missed the signal with Oumuamua. Perhaps Atlas is humanity's second chance. Its surface, speed, and timing all hint at engineering, or at least intentional design. Webb's instruments confirmed something even stranger. The object was accelerating, but not from solar radiation. There was no gas tail, no plume, no emissions. Just a silent, controlled glide. Infrared scans revealed a stable, patterned thermal signature, not the chaos of an icy body. Electromagnetic readings hinted at symmetry and even internal complexity. It didn't look random. It looked manufactured. NASA, ESA, and ISRO stopped updating their mission pages. Data vanished. Requests for Webb's raw feeds were denied. Freedom of information requests came back heavily redacted. Scientists were reassigned, access restricted. Analysts began to suspect what many feared. The discovery had crossed from science into secrecy. Because once a finding threatens to upend physics, security, or even belief itself, it stops being data. It becomes control. This object wasn't just another data point, it was an inflection point, a challenge to centuries of assumptions about space and solitude. If it is artificial, it was built by a civilization far older than ours, capable of crafting something that could drift for millennia, something that never needed to speak because its presence was the message, its timing, its trajectory, its alignment with humanity's most powerful telescope, too perfect to ignore. Could this be a test? A silent probe waiting for a civilization just advanced enough to notice? The James Webb telescope was built to pull back the curtain on the early universe. Instead, it may have pulled back the curtain on us. An object too perfect to be random, too silent to be ordinary, too timely to be coincidence. We wanted answers. What we found was a mirror, an enigma reflecting not just light, but our deepest question: have we ever truly been alone? And maybe the scarier thought is this: we were never meant to be the watchers. We were always the watched.